DarkBlade88 here with an in-box review rather, excuse me, of the Academy AH-64A Apache. Alright, here we go. Well, the box are, and that is what I've come to notice is pretty typical for Academy, with the pictures down the side. I know someone will probably tell me that there are variations, but excuse me, but that's variations. Anyway, without further ado, perhaps I better open the box because it might be a bit redundant and highly difficult to do an in-box review in a closed box. Typically, is handy slide open boxes. Right in the box, you get the instruction manual. Get it on straight, DarkBlade. Get it on straight. Right. Instruction manual, which by the looks of the other two Academy kits I've got is pretty standard Academy, but I'll move on to that later. You might get a good laugh later when I hear that. You get, well, I've already opened the packets, but you get 2 packets of sprues, one with what appears to be the armaments and various small bits and the big blades, and another one with the fuselage halves and other bits on it. I hope the fuselage half is in helicopters. I build predominantly aeroplanes, so could be wrong. And then you get the usual warning gump that I can't really read unless I read the English bit. Then again, most of us don't. Perhaps that wasn't the right thing to say. Most of us do. It's just that if it's in a foreign language, I can't. Not that I'm stupid. I just don't know many foreign languages. And you get a little bag with the decals in. Right. Anyway, I shall pause this for a second. And come back. Right. I believe it's convention to start with the bag. It says throwing them on the floor. With sprue A in. Considering I can't really be bothered to fly in the face of convention today, or at the moment more like, I better do that. Hang on. As you can probably see, the fuselage is very, well, crisply detailed. I won't say overly crisp, but what do I know? Well, not much about helicopters, I can tell you that much. All I know is they have a tendency to fly over my house and give me a right annoyance at times. Oh well. Waffle on as usual. But, there's no flash actually on the parts, but there is a very little bit behind the finger there. There, very tiny bit on the sprue gate, and there's some other bits around the sprue gate, but that's easily been moved. It says try not to break the wheel off. That would be a blunder. Usually I break the wheels off as I'm building things. That's very rarely that I break the wheels off, but anyways, moving on to sprue A. That's sprue A. He says trying to hold it up to the camera or whatever. Sprue A. See, Academy kit says Academy A on it. Yes, I don't know. As I said, I don't know much about helicopters, but I believe those 4 bits are. It says trying to get it on the camera. those 4 bits there, I presume, are the intake vents. So I think this is jet powered turbines. I could be wrong. Jet turbine powered, or whatever, however it's pronounced. And you've got loads of little handles and that. A bit of the tailplane. I presume it's still called a tailplane on a helicopter. The stabilising wings have the ordnance on it. The ordnance rails. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of the ordnance bits there. Half rocket pod halves, I think. Oh, it's just would help if I had it on the camera, wouldn't it? Rocket pod halves, I believe, there. Part of the bottom where the machine gun goes. Cockpit tub there. Get it on the screen. I do apologise if I'm snapping at myself, but at least I can laugh at myself for being an idiot at times. Yeah, that bit there is definitely the cockpit tub, and then you've got, where is it? The cockpit control panel there, which I don't believe you get decals for, but the way it is, you probably can't see on the camera, but maybe you can. It says trying to put it on. There is some detail on it. Probably a bit of dry brushing to bring that out. Then you've got the cockpit seats there. That's pretty much what I understand from helicopters of flipping heck, sprue A. Right, moving on. Let's cut myself off at the end of that last bit because I kind of clicked the stop button too quickly. I'm moving on to sprue B and the canopy. Right. As with sprue A, it just it says the sprue letter on it. And as I said, this has got things like rotors and other ordnance on it. Well, these 2 bits are the rotor cap, I believe. When I initially looked at it, just as I picked it up, I did almost want to say hubcap, but that's a car. As I said, it's got things like the rotors on it, the tail rotor, the four rotor blades. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16 all bits of ordnance there. I think that's landing gear, some other bits of gun mount, the machine gun. You would set there, that bit there, they'll just kind of put there. Kind of almost obscured. I presume that is the get on the screen. Sorry, I do apologise. I presume that bit. Perhaps if I look at this the right way so I can see it as well. I'm presuming that bit is the rotor hub. Not the rotor hub, the main rotor. Whatever it's called, the bit the main rotors go on. As I said, don't build many, haven't built any helicopters, don't really know much about helicopters, but well, anyway, as I said, the instructions are your usual academy instructions, 7 steps, sprued layout at the back. The canopy is in its own plastic bag, so I'm not going to open that because it will get scratched. And the decals looking good, register, and there are control panel decals. Anyway, thank you for watching. and I should have another one up pretty much soon after this one. Goodbye.